What's up, y'all? It's Miles the Millennial, and it's another episode of Change Your Mind, Change Your Life University, the podcast experience. We welcome you guys back for another episode today, and I'm super excited for what we're going to be talking about because it really is about the foundation to you having a successful day, having a successful week, a successful month, year, and a successful life. So, without further ado, we're going to hop into this episode, and I'm sure it's going to be of a lot of value for you guys. First off, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure that as we go through this video, you watching, you're clicking, you're commenting, you're subscribing, you're sending it out to friends. Make sure you leave a rating. If you're listening to this on podcast platforms, I want you to leave comments, give feedback. What are some topics that you want to hear about, right? This podcast is for students and professionals, for teachers and the ones being taught. So I want everyone to be in community together. Leave comments on what you want to see us discuss, and we'll make sure we bring it to you guys. If you aren't already signed up for our newsletter, go to the link in the description on whatever platform that you're on. Go ahead and fill out the quick form. It takes 2 seconds for you to put in your information, and we'll get you signed up for our newsletter. So that way you can get monthly tips and advice that go beyond just these videos. They give you access to resources, materials, and also give you ways to be able to apply them in your real life. Today's episode is going to be a great one, and it's called Don't Neglect Monday, right? We have to start with Monday in mind. Where does this topic come from? So I've been feeling myself in a space consistently where my week is inherently determined by how I start on my Mondays, right? I'm finding myself in these continuous spaces where if Monday is intentional, if Monday is full of purpose, if Monday is planned out, if Monday is executed highly, then Tuesday flows that way, and Wednesday builds that way, and Thursday feels that way. And it's an interesting dilemma because you would think that, okay, if I need a little rest, I can just have a lazy Monday and slow roll it into the week and then pick back up on Tuesday. But that's not usually what happens with us as humans. What typically ends up happening is if we start Monday poorly, it then makes Tuesday even poorer. It makes it harder to get up on Tuesday if we spent Monday in the bed. But if we spent Monday actually focusing, thinking about our priorities, getting one step closer to our goals for the week, we have some momentum to build off of that allows Tuesday to be a little bit easier and Wednesday to be even easier, and so on and so forth. But we don't do that enough. We don't emphasize the importance of Monday. What we emphasize is the fact that, oh, well, when you feel like starting, that's when you start. And when you have a slow day or a bad day, you just take the day off. But the way you do anything is the way you do everything. And how you start something will for sure influence how you finish it. So I want to work through something with you guys. I want you to envision in your head, what does your life look like down the line? If you were to go 6 months further, if you were to go a year further, if you were to go 5 years further, where do you see yourself at? How successful are you? What is your day-to-day walk? What business are you involved in? How do people treat you? What esteem are you held at in your career? What's your family life like? What are your professional and personal goals that you're reaching, and what lifestyle are you living? Now, I want you, as you envision that lifestyle, to take a second and ask yourself, what would the Monday on every single week look like if you were living in that lifestyle? Now, for some of you, you may say that Monday looks completely lazy and I'm not doing anything. But for many of us that are high achievers and really do want to go to tremendous places and create tremendous change in the world, Monday looks full of purpose. Monday looks driven. Monday looks accomplished, effective, and productive. Now, if you're trying to get to that place in a year, in 6 months, in 5 years, and you believe that Monday looks productive and effective then, how is it that we can be in the space now where we don't treat Monday that way? Where we go about Monday slowly, where we go about Monday very lazily, when we go about Monday as an option, rather a mandatory stepping stone towards success. You see, we're getting in our own ways. We start out Monday and we spend hours upon hours of the day just hating the fact that we're even here and that we have to work, that we have to be back in school, that we have to go back to practice, that we got to go hit the gym, that we have to go do these different steps. And we neglect Monday and treat it like an ugly stepchild that we don't desire. When really we should be blessing it like it's our baby. When really we should be caring for it like it's a nurturing child that's going to grow into an amazing adult given the inputs that we give it. And if all we're doing is feeding it trash, if all we're doing is feeding it disdain, if all we're doing is feeding it neglect, then no wonder we aren't getting further throughout the week, throughout the months, and throughout the years. Because we don't even treat our seed with enough care for it to grow into a beautiful flower. So what I'm telling you when I say don't neglect Monday is I'm telling you to protect and water your seed. I'm telling you to look at Monday as that little seed that when you put it into the ground and you till it, and when you continuously take care of it and you trim the hedges and you make sure the weeds in life, that's your distractions, aren't getting in the way of it, it grows into a beautiful piece of fruit, right? And it produces so much power, so much nourishment, so much success, a covering over your life that started with one little seed that was cared for by the right owner. You're the gardener, and Monday is your seed, and the future is that future tree. So depending on how you treat your Monday, how you till the ground on your seed, how you attack that day is going to determine how you carry out the production of that tree. Will it be weak? Will it be easily swayed? Will it fall apart in every single storm? Every single time your friends neglect you, will that seed in that future be no more? Every single time your coworkers make life harder than it needs to be, will it be no more? Every time you lose motivation, every single time that your discipline seems weak and you have an option to say, I'm going to get back on track this week, even though I didn't do what I was supposed to do last week. What do you do? Because depending on your answer and your actions on Monday, it tells me everything I need to know about what the rest of your life is going to look like. People who want to go somewhere treat Monday like the opportunity to get a step up. Because guess what most people are doing? Most people are spending Monday recovering from the nonsense that they did Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They didn't handle business on those days, and so Monday is the day they're just trying to recover. You're already behind. And yes, you can catch up, but it is a lot harder to play catch up than it is to play keep up. So stop playing catch up with your life. Stop playing catch up with your future. Stop playing catch up with your dreams. Stop playing catch up with every single thing that's been put under your care. Your education, your future, your career, the people that you have responsibility over, the teams you lead, and the places you want to go. These are the things you're responsible for. These are the things you can't neglect. And starting on Monday, it tells me everything I need to know about where you're going to be going with those things. If they're going to wither and die, if they're going to grow strong and be fruitful. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, I want you to take the time, again, click it, like, subscribe, comment on it. Give me ideas for videos that you want to hear. Share this out to the people that you know need to hear this. Your classmates, your teammates, your coworkers, your administration. And let them know that there's a platform out there that's giving real advice, man, for students, for educators, and for corporate leaders who really need input that changes the output. When they need somebody to come in and change culture, to shift mindsets, to be able to stand up to any storm that you are facing in your life, let them know that Miles the Millennial is here to help. If you need a speaker for an event that you have coming up, or you want to create an event where I come to speak, I want you to go to the link in the bio. Fill out the quick booking form. It's completely free. I'll sit down with you and we'll discuss how we can make it happen to make sure that there's a cultural shift in the mindsets of the students, the teams, and everybody else that you serve to make a difference in the world and reach your organization's goals. I'm Miles the Millennial. This is Change Your Mind, Change Your Life University, the podcast experience. And remember, if you don't neglect Monday, your life will not neglect you. Change your mind, change your life. We're out.